Hi everyone, this is Melissa the Stamp Doc. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am going to share with you how to create a bridge card. Now I've shown cards like this before, but this is a little different twist on it today, so I hope you'll like it. And definitely give this a try. It's so much easier than it looks, and I'm going to break it down for you step by step. So this is using items from the Butterfly Brilliance Collection, and this was just launched at the beginning of March, and it will be appearing in the upcoming annual catalog. So I just want to show you some of the products in that. But first, here is the bridge card. It will fold flat for mailing. So just like so. And I do have a little piece on the back so that we can put our greeting there. And then it pops open like this and will stand. So that butterfly actually looks like it is just floating. So it's really a beautiful look. So let's get started and I'll show you how this comes together. So first of all, I'm going to show you the parts of the Butterfly Brilliance. So this is the stamp set, and this is one large stamp. So I don't have it in here right now because I've been using it, but this is one large stamp. And then there are coordinating dies with this. So there is a die, a very large die, that cuts out all of these butterflies. So you can stamp these butterflies one time and then die cut them all at once, all at the same time. And then we've also got some little background elements that you can use as well. So those are a lot of fun. And then, now that's not all the dies. There's also these gorgeous detailed dies too. So these make beautiful detailed butterflies. So you have all of that. And then you have the Butterfly Bijou Designer Series paper. And this comes in 6x6 sheets. And there's just some absolutely gorgeous patterns. I've already shared a few cards that use a lot of these patterns. So if you haven't seen those yet, be sure to go check out my blog because they are absolutely stunning and they make beautiful cards. So this comes in a 6x6 paper pack, and you can either order this separately or as part of the collection. And there's one more piece. I'm going to be using this piece. But remember how I said you could stamp all of those butterflies and die cut them at once? The die also fits this piece of paper and will cut out these butterflies. And we are going to do that today. So I'm going to just set that aside because we are going to use that here in just a moment. There's one more element to this, and that is the Natural Touch specialty paper. I'm going to try to give you a good look at that. You can see it's got a little bit of a sheen to it. I'm kind of trying to pick that up with the light there, and a little bit of texture to it also. But you get 2 sheets of 12 by 12 of this paper. It's not a cardstock. It's actually pretty lightweight. This side looks kind of like a wood grain, and then this side is just a little more flat. I don't know that you're even really supposed to use this side. I think it's mainly supposed to be this side showing. But yeah, it does have almost that wood grain appearance to it. Okay, so let me set those aside, and I'm going to show you again how we're going to do our card. So the first thing that I am going to do is go ahead and cut out these butterflies. Now, if you haven't already gotten one of these Stampin' Cut and Emboss machines, this is a great time to do that. So I'm going to open my machine just like so and put both of my plates on here. So I've got, the nice thing is it's all numbered. So there's a number 1. Here's the number 2 plates, and it even tells you exactly what to do with your sandwiches. So then I'm putting number 3 on there. Let me put that just like so. We're going to put our butterfly paper on that, and I'm going to line it up with those butterflies. So let me get that. I really want it to cut great here. So we're going to line that up. I'm going to put my other plate right on top, and we're going to run that through our machine. All right, here we go. And I'm going to have 6 beautifully cut butterflies. So this is a great way to I mean, you're gonna one and done with this. So this is the butterfly that I'm using on that, and look how perfect it is. And then here are the other ones that I cut. I mean, aren't those gorgeous? So you can do this. This is so easy to do. And just an easy, quick way to have that beautiful image. So let me pull that out of the way. And the next thing you're going to want to do is cut your papers. So I have a piece of basic black cardstock. And my measurements are here. I'll also have those in the description and on my blog. So 5.5 by 5 3/4 is the size here. And you're going to want to score it at 3 1/4 and 1.5 inches from each end. Okay. So once you've done that, you're going to go ahead and fold on those score lines. And again, it's going to fold so it looks just like this. Okay, so easy peasy so far, right? Okay, now I cut a piece of that Naturally Designer Series paper. So let me see if I can find it here. I know I did cut one. If I didn't cut it, we'll cut it again. But no, I did cut it. And I cut this to 2 5/8 by 5 1/2. And I'm going to go ahead and adhere that with my Stampin' Seal Plus. Let's see. Oh, we are rolling on ourselves here. Let me see if I can get it to start right. There we go. And again, if that happens to you, just slow down. I always get in a hurry when I'm doing a video or showing. It's almost like just a little nerve-wracking. So, especially when you have a error occur. All right, so that one is not wanting to cooperate, guys. There we go. Now it's going. Okay. Thank goodness. You know, if I don't do a video with at least one mistake, you probably wonder what's wrong there. Okay, so we're just going to put that right there in that middle section. Now, the other thing I cut was a piece of window sheet. And window sheets you can purchase through Stampin' Up. And they're just really clear acetate. So this is kind of hard to see. I'm hoping with the light you can see it. But it's just a very clear piece of plastic, really. And I cut this to, I believe, 1/2 inch by 4 inches. And we're going to put that adhesive on both ends. So I kind of know by looking at this that if I squeeze this together here, I want my butterfly to hang out like so. So I'm going to want that bar right there. So I'm going to put the adhesive side down on there. And then I'm going to close this because when it does lay flat, I want it to be just about perfect. So I can kind of move this a little bit. But I want it to lay flat, and I want that adhesive on there. So I'm just going to bend that back and forth so that you can see where that's going to go. Now the other thing I did is I cut 2 strips that are 3/4 inch by 5 1/2. And I'm going to go ahead and put those over this because that will hide that clear sheet. I just have a little adhesive there stuck to my finger, sorry. And we're just going to layer that over it. Okay, so I got it layered on that side, and I'm going to layer one on this side too. A little adhesive on there, put it on here. And then we know we're going to fit our butterfly on there, so I'm going to put some adhesive now on our strip. And then I can just let him float right there. So he is now floating within that window. Okay. And then for the final card, I just added a greeting. I added some of the matte black dots that are from the other suite, the Love Always suite, I believe is what it's called. The other thing I added was a little bit of the shimmery crystal effects on the butterfly, just to give that a little bit of depth and dimension. And again, I put a 2.5 by 5 inch piece of white cardstock on the back so that I could leave a greeting for whoever I send this to. So if you are interested in purchasing this butterfly collection, I will have all of the links to purchase in the description below. And if you need more information about this, be sure to check out my blog post as well. I want to thank you so much for watching today, and be sure to subscribe before you leave. Have a great week.